Gray wolves are now found in few parts of Canada and the United States. There are about 300,000 gray wolves left in the world, and the biggest population is in Russia. Second biggest population is in Canada, which has about 60,000 wolves. Gray wolves are highly adaptable to almost any climate except for tropical rainforests. They tend to live in climates like the Arctic and forests and many mountain areas. They live in these climates because their main source of prey lives there, making it easier for wolves to hunt and live a sustainable life. Gray wolves live in caves or spaces between rocks, but tend to move around a lot unless they have a baby. They will stick around to build a wolf den where the babies stay for the first 4 weeks of their life before leaving.
Gray wolves are carnivores, meaning they eat meat as their main food source, but they also eat some plants. Some plants they eat are grasses and fruits like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, apples, and pears. Gray wolves mostly eat large hoofed animals such as different kinds of deer, elk, bison, caribou, mountain goats, and moose. They also hunt for smaller animals like beavers, birds, hares, fish, mice, and insects. Although wolves eat smaller animals, their targeted prey are larger animals. In order for wolves to survive, they must take down the large animals. Wolves will test their prey for any weakness, injury, or vulnerability through scent, sound, or eyesight. When hunting their prey, gray wolves will use the element of surprise and a small but powerful burst of energy to take the animal down. Wolves will take down the prey by quickly pouncing and biting the animal on the nose area or onto the rump, bringing the animal to the ground. Gray wolves are nocturnal, meaning they are asleep during the day and awake during the night. They most commonly hunt at dusk and nighttime in large packs, making it easier to take down bigger prey. If gray wolves were to go extinct, it would have a huge impact on the other animals. Because wolves are large and live in large packs, up to 36, they need to kill a lot of animals, therefore their effect on prey can be huge. Their main prey are animals like elk, and if too many wolves die, the elk population could get dangerously high. The elk would then eat all the grass, flowers, berries, shrubs, plants, and trees. There would be nothing left for the bees, birds, bunnies, beavers, and bears to eat, use, or hide in. For the animals that depend on eating the wolves, like bears and mountain lions, this could cause a decrease in population for those animals because their main source of food would be gone. With an increase of prey and a decrease in predators, this would really disrupt the food chain, causing a rippling effect on a lot of animals and their population.
Whether we think about it or not, wolves help our rivers stay clean and fresh more than we know. When animals are thirsty, they will go to the riverbank and get a drink of water, but they won't stay for long. If animals stay at the river too long, they will have a higher chance of being hunted by wolves. However, if wolves are extinct, animals such as elk would go to the riverbank and stay there for longer because there would be no wolves around as a threat of being hunted. Because the elk would stay at the river longer, the sides of the river would start to cave in, letting dirt fall into the river, making the water dirty and not as clean for the animals that live in the river. Without wolves, there is more fish and seafood left for the other animals. Meanwhile, the other animals are happy because they are getting more food than when the wolves were around. The fish population would start to rise because the river would be more full. Beavers need to create dams as a habitat, but if the river's water is dirty, then the beavers will not be able to stay there and the river is more full with fish.